Yo, Creative Dragon, how are you? I hope you're doing all right today. We are getting stuff set up really quickly. 1 second here. You know what? I don't think I have to do that. Fucky! What's up? You know, I'm doing real well. Just, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. But I just got back from a financial advisory meeting, so that was a lot of fun. Trying to get some stuff. Actually got rid of the last tower last night. So, what's up, Fred? Welcome to the stream. We got rid of all the towers. I've already cleaned up all my stuff. We are actually done mining obsidian in the end. Well, not entirely. I gotta clean this up, so we're gonna do that really quickly. But yeah, no, we're basically done. The next step is starting to collect all the carpet. So I've already kind of planned out what I want to do with all the carpet, or like the carpeted area that I have planned. So we're gonna knock that out really quickly. Oh wait, hold on. Set up a fireworks system such that when you finish with the towers, fireworks go off. I could do that. I could do that, couldn't I? I don't know if I'm good enough with redstone actually to. Maybe it's not that hard. I don't know. Next up, Obsidian Fortress. Yeah, we're gonna knock this out really quick, get rid of all this, and then we're going to start working on the process of getting all the carpet that we're gonna need to make this work. I guess is the best way of putting it. I don't know. I don't know the best way of putting that in, but yeah, I'm really stoked. It's been a process getting to this point. I'm happy. Need observers and dispensers. A little bit of redstone. Yo, Fred with the 100 likes. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But yeah, no, really happy with how things are going. That was a grind that I would not wish upon my worst enemy. 200 likes from Fred. Thank you. I'm getting you to 5K. You're going to get me to 5K likes today. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, I would not recommend ever doing anything like that ever. That was a insane grind. Mr. Random, what's going on? Fred's working on getting our like goal, hitting our like goal, which is 5,000 likes. At some point, I'm gonna have to make that higher, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Fred's going crazy, absolutely. Fred's going ham on the likes, so gotta tell Fred thank you. But we gotta set up a bunch of carpet dupers today. That's the goal. And once we get that done, then we will. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna duplicate carpet and start placing all the white carpet. I've been debating on whether or not I should get rid of my Enderman farm right now or do that later. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Fred is at 600 likes. He's flying through these likes right now. Thank you, Fred. Someone with a name I cannot pronounce joined the TikTok stream. How are you today? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Oh, 1 second. Let me do something. I'm gonna turn my little space heater on, get a little warmth in here. It's kind of chilly at the moment. Just a little chilly. Dude, Fred, thank you so much for the support and the engagement, dude. Thank you, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, back to what I was doing. So we're gonna clear up all this obsidian around this little fortress that I built, and yeah, it should be. Dude, random question: can you like change that yay thing to only happen when someone hits 1K likes? Because it gets annoying. I think I can. Let's see. I don't know how to update it. Let's see how we do this. Let's see. No. No. I don't know how to do it. Maybe it's here. Wait a second. Ow. Ending likes. Find a minimum amount. Okay, wait, hold on. There, every 1,000. So there you go. Every 1,000 it should update. I don't know if it will. Do the BBL song for every 2,000 likes. What's the BBL song? Draco, welcome to the stream. So there we go. That should fix it whenever he hits 1,000. I don't know if it does or not. Also, I need to grab. Okay, and put those back. And attempt to not destroy anything. Potato, welcome to the stream. W Splunky, thank you. Trying to get dubs around here. I'm actually just trying to clean up the end after doing, I don't know, I think I've spent 125 hours in here, roughly, to get the end ready for what we got planned next. Go all the way down, it does. Yo, Andrew with the follow, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Why are there leaves? So this is a sand and gravel duper. So when I go to my end portal in the overworld, I can turn it on and it will duplicate sand here, but the leaves are what catch the sand. But also Endermen don't spawn. So that's why. Jason JC, Andrew, you're welcome. Thank you. Hope you're doing all right. Boom. And thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes. How's everyone doing? Hope you're having a great day. We just finished destroying the end island and mining out all the pillars. I have all the slime blocks in place, which is awesome. Next, I gotta go collect a bunch of white carpet and place those. Actually, I don't have all of the slime blocks placed. I have that area, but that's not a lot. We'll place... Wait, so you're done mining the last tower? Yeah, I finished that last night. I couldn't go to bed without finishing the last tower. It was driving me insane. I'd spent all that time mining out the towers, and I was like, I gotta get it done. So knocked that out the park, finished that, and here we are now, alive and well. You know what I mean? Lin Lu Stewart, welcome to the stream. How are you today? I'm watching Wimbu while getting him to 5K likes. Heck yeah, Fred. I need to watch more Wimbu. I haven't watched a lot of it. Also, Creative Dragon, I realized that I have seen Dr. Donut, but I did not realize I was watching Dr. Donut. I went and looked him up the other day. Did not realize that was who Dr. Donut was. That was news to me. Okay, so there's that. That was pretty cool, I guess. Wait, where does this end? Let's start over here first, work backwards, and then we'll just work our way around that way. Yeah, did not know that was Dr. Donut. So does Dr. Donut just play on servers all the time? Is that... I know that you said that he's really good at PvP with the end crystals, but... JB, welcome to the stream. But... the content that he puts out, is that just him going around on servers, just looking at different stuff? I haven't watched a lot of his stuff. I just randomly catch his stuff on YouTube Shorts or on TikTok from time to time. Well, not really TikTok, just mainly YouTube Shorts. I have a short idea where I'm going to showcase the process of getting to this point. Yo, 2,000 likes from Fred. Thank you. Thank you for the 2,000 likes. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Okay. I gotta get rid of these. Boom, dum, 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 dum. Spelunky? What is that? Reply? Reply to what? What am I replying to? Smiley Pie, how are you? Hey. Hi. Hello. Am I not replying to stuff? What am I not replying to? I feel like I'm replying to everything. What am I missing here? Did I miss something? Your message didn't go? What message? I didn't get a message. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah. I forgot to do that last night. Matter of fact, let me open up Discord right now, and I can create a Discord server. But if I'm gonna do that, I need to change. We need to change profile. How do I do? No, I just want to edit. Oh my. I edit profile. I want it left. Is that 3,000? Is that 3,000 likes that I'm seeing? I'm good. How are you, Smiley Pie? I'm doing real well. I'm really happy today because we finished the end island. So I'm stoked knowing that that's done. That took such a long time. 3003. Fortnite Nuts. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right today. How do I change? Taylor, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. Okay, turn that off really quick. There we go. Wow, edit name. Okay. Changes. Change my avatar. What image? I don't even know where. There maybe. Okay, cool. There we go. That is done. Save changes. Okay, so now that that is done, I can create a new server. Create my own. Should we do gaming? Yeah, we're gonna do gaming. For club and community. Splunky server. No, it's gonna be called Splunklings. Splunklings! And we're just gonna put, I don't know. Just put this there. Create. Alright, it is created. Called Splunklings. And there's that. I don't know. I'll do something with that somehow. I'll do something with that in the future. I don't know when I'll do that, but we'll do it in the future at some point. Cool, cool. Holt, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. Yay! Yeah, we got a Discord server, everybody. So there's that. For everybody that's been asking nonstop, is it undiscoverable? What? I don't know. How do I do that? Your privacy settings, I'm assuming. I don't know how to make it discoverable. I have no earthly idea. Oh, server settings. Ooh. I think that color's better. Okay, traits. Add up to 5 traits to show your server's interest and personality. We'll do that some other time. Under access, enable community to access server discovery. How the heck do I do that? Wait, how do I make it discoverable? Invite only. Discoverable options let you must be set up as a community server to be discoverable. You'll need to meet Discord's discovery eligibility requirements. What's that? Oh, must have 1,000 members to qualify. Yeah, we're not even close to that. There's no way for me to do that. So we will do invite only, I guess, for now. I don't even know how to invite you, so... That's so stupid. Invite people. Here's a link. I guess I'll do it in this one. There we go. There's the Discord link if everybody wants to join. Feel free. Feel free to join. There's that. You jump in Discord. Now, I'm not going to jump into Discord right now, but there's that. Deku, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. Yeah. Voila, it is completed. And actually, I'm going to toggle this on. There we go. Easy peasy. Thank you for the 5,000 likes, Fred. That's crazy. I appreciate it, dude. Much love. There we go. And Creative Dragon's here. Dagito, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. The end island is completely gone. We have completed that. That's the biggest task of this whole build so far. Not really the biggest task, but Forbidden Cookie War, like that. Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, really, ooh, Smiley Pie, welcome to the Discord server. Yo, it's gonna pop up every time. I'm gonna get notifications every time. That. But right now we're cleaning up the end, getting rid of all the protective obsidian that I had to put down to make sure I didn't blow any of my stuff up, any of the farms. And then we're gonna go set up 3 more. Yo! Fred has a total of 5,000 likes. That is crazy, all by himself. What an absolute dog you are. What an absolute dog. Thank you so much. The goal here is to get all the carpet down and basically tear down the... I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to get all the carpet down today. We're going to get as much carpet down as I possibly can. But we'll get the carpet collected. Because I probably need 40 to 50 shulker boxes worth of... I don't know, maybe 40 shulker boxes worth of white carpet so I can put that down. And then after that, it will be, what? Knocking down the Enderman farm and probably remaking that. Jose Vargas, welcome to the stream. How are you today? I sent the first message. How does it feel? How does it feel being number 1? Oh, I can get rid of that. We'll get those last pieces here in a second. What happens when you spawn into the end? Like if you remove the actual obsidian platform that you spawn in on, does it just rebuild that if you remove it? You get infinite obsidian from that? Is that what happens there? I don't actually know. There will be 100. There will be 1 million people that want that. Yeah, you're special. You're the only one. You're the first. Noel, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. All right. Let's see here. Let's get rid of these. Is that everything? It is. Okay, now we got to do this action. Should be fun. We just go all the way down. It shouldn't take too long in comparison to how long it took me to get rid of all the pillars, you know what I mean? Just when you think you're done mining up obsidian, you're not, okay? But now I have like 40,000 pieces of obsidian that I don't know what to do with, but we have it just in case, right? In the off chance that I actually need to use it for something, I have it. Fred with 6,000 likes, brother, chill. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all the love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Oh no, 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 no. Also, if you haven't followed my TikTok during the stream, make sure to hit that follow button. I try to stream as often as I can. I'm slowly getting into making TikToks and shorts and stuff like that. I should probably look at posting on Instagram as well. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not big on Instagram. I mean, I use it, but you know what I mean? Let's see. Anyway, Spunky, now you have a server. You need to create a lot of channels. Set up bots like circle moderation, a ticket bot for people to report, claim giveaway prizes, doubt, clarification, other things. You need to set up roles too, moderation, and admins. Oh my gosh. We're talking about a full-time job. Would it be worth it going and like watching a YouTube tutorial on how to set up a community, like truly set up a solid community server? I feel like that would be a good idea. It's a lot of work. Am I signing up for a full-time job here? Or maybe it's just a lot of work on the front end and then it becomes a whole lot less work on the back. Yeah, I can watch a video? Okay. I will do that because I have some editing that I want to do. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream today. I'm gonna try and stream for a while, but there is a healthy amount of editing that I want to do today for some shorts. And you go to Wumba's server to take inspiration. Okay, sick. Also, you can help. Bet. Thank you for all your help, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, so while I'm doing some editing, I'll look through some videos and just kind of get a brief idea of what I should do, get some inspiration from some different servers if I can, and we'll go from there. Just kind of see where I can take this thing. Is that blowing up colder? It's blowing up warmer. It's really cold in here. Whatever. It is what it is. Now the real question here is, do I get rid of the end stone underneath all of this? Fred with 7,000 likes. Guys, Fred is going nuts. Thank you, Fred, for all the likes. I appreciate it. I'm curious to know, Taleb, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. I'm curious to know what like we're gonna hit. Seems I missed a lot of progress. Yeah, Smiley, I've been doing a lot. Fingers went numb. Hey, Fred, I can understand why. I appreciate you though. Give your hands a break, dude. But yeah, I've done a lot of work recently. A lot of streaming. A lot of grinding in the end, and we finally we're getting very close to getting to a solid stopping point in terms of being able to work on my next YouTube video. And while I do that, that will give me plenty of time to like really plan out how I want to do the next phase, which is building the planet. Nah, I'm a mobile gamer. You're a different breed. Mobile gamers are different, man. Got crazy hand endurance, and also work out the. So basically, what I need to do is lay out a grid on top of the all the slime. But I'm really I don't know if there's a website that will allow me to make a grid that's large enough. I may have to split it in halves, quarters, or something like that. But either way, I got to basically figure out how I'm going to. Yo, Fred, thank you so much for the follow. Once again, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. But the goal is to line that out so I know exactly where each piece of Rye, welcome to the stream. each piece of carpet goes for the design that I have in mind, and go from there. I also am going to need an absurd amount of glass now that I'm thinking about it, since we're building a box, like a carrying case, if that makes sense. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of work ahead of me, but that's okay. It should be really, really dope when it's all said and done. Whenever that day comes. You know what I mean? Also, update. I was supposed to work out yesterday, but I didn't because I had a crick in my neck, really, really bad, to the point that like I couldn't turn my neck. I took some medicine yesterday and started using a heat pad, and I feel so much better today. Still there, still hurts, but I'm healing up. You know, sleeping wrong is one of the worst things you can do, and it sucks because there's nothing you can do about it, right? You're unconscious while you're sleeping. I don't know anyone that is conscious, unless you can do lucid dreaming, but even then, I don't know. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but, and I don't know if you guys suffer from this, 8,000 likes, an absolute man, an absolute man. I don't know if you guys know this, but I suffer from like what's called sleep paralysis. Have you guys ever heard of that? You guys know what that is? If you don't, just say no and I'll explain it to you. But it is not fun, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know why it happens. Hand cramp. Oh no. Gotta massage that out. Get a heating pad. Whatever you gotta do. But I don't know if you guys suffer from that. Not fun. Dale and Dowell, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing okay today. And it seems to happen when I'm in like a very uncomfortable position. But for whatever reason, when getting the neck crick, whenever I was sleeping, didn't force me into sleep paralysis. And when I'm in sleep paralysis, I'm like very aware of like my surroundings, and like if I'm sleeping in an uncomfortable position. I don't know if that makes sense. But basically, I can't move my body. It's like a defense mechanism that your brain does, but you're like semi-conscious, and so what your brain does is it stops you from being able to move your body, because what's actually happening is you're asleep, even though you're semi-conscious, and you're trying to act out your dreams. And so like I'm in my dream, I'm trying to wake up, even though I'm aware of like my area and like where I'm at. But as a defense mechanism, your brain stops you from doing anything, and so it stinks because you're stuck there for however long your brain decides to like you not fully wake up. Welcome guys to the stream on TikTok. Hope you guys are doing all right today. Appreciate you guys stopping by, checking me out. If you like what you see, hit that follow button, leave a like. Can we see the progress? Everything fashion? Absolutely. So I'll do a little world tour. Let me show you what we got going on here. So right now, this is the end. We'll come back to this spot here in just a minute, but we can show you, I'll show you everything I've done in the world so far. So here is my main base. This is where I spawned in over here. That direction is a guardian farm. That direction is a witch farm. Bedrock or Java. This is on Java. So this is the first, and like my main base. This is the first thing I worked on. It's a massive hole, obviously. On this side is an ancient city. And then down here is my super storage that I'm slowly working on. And then I have some like normal storage. And then I have an area, it's not a super smelter, but a place where I can smelt stuff if I really want to. Wait, I can't tell you yet? Can't tell me what? What can't you tell me? What can't you tell me? And then like, let me turn on some shaders really quick. Let me turn down my settings here. Because the shaders make this place look insane in my opinion. That's just me. So, you've seen this build so far? Bet. Okay, all right. Then you're aware, just in case someone else hasn't seen this before, I'm just gonna go over it really quickly. But yeah, this is what it looks like with the shaders on. This is where my mine is. Really nice. And then up here above it is like a little pub area to hang out with people, because I play with so many people on my solo world. My PC would explode if I used shaders. I'm sorry to hear that. Obviously my PC lags, so I have a decent PC, but not the best. But yeah, this is my little storage area, a little house that has nothing in it. So there's that. One of my favorite, that's probably my favorite build. This is where my super smelter will eventually go, as well as a a build pertaining to like the Nether. This is where like my farms are kind of situated. This area is ugly. I'm trying to make it nicer, but I haven't yet. So yeah, that's what's going on here. But in terms of the end, let's go show you what's going on in the end. Fast Magnet, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right. We're back on the grind. Fred, you're an animal, dude. We head back this way. This is where my end portal is. And in terms of the progress on the end, we are done with destroying the end island. We completed taking down all the pillars last night. So really happy about that. That was awesome to see. Honestly, I was so tired last night. Like, I was happy about it and excited, but not as excited as I thought I would be. I guess I didn't have as much energy as I thought I would, but you know, it is what it is. So there's that. What's going on here? The water's really dark. I haven't gone underwater yet. So we go back down here. And yo, what shaders are you using? I'm using BSL, I think. BSL shaders. Let me see. Because I have 3 different shaders that I kind of mess around with. Yeah, BSL, then I have Complementary Reimagined, and then I have Super Duper Vanilla, but I haven't made any settings on these that I'm really happy with, so I haven't turned those on yet. Or I don't usually turn those on. You should use Minecraft's Vibrant Visuals once it's out for Java. It's going to be more optimized, and I personally love them. I've seen some photos, and it looks really sick. But you guys, I think Creative, you were asking about what all that obsidian around the spawning area around the end was. This is what it's for. So this pushes sand and gravel and stuff into the end portal, and it allows me to duplicate sand and stuff. So, and then back in the end, I'm gonna go back to regular shaders here, or turn the shaders off, I mean, and then we're gonna turn the render distance back up, just so you guys have an idea of what's going on here. So, all the slime is in place except for where the Enderman farm is. All the pillars are gone. All the end islands are gone. Or I mean, the end island is gone. The pillars are gone, and then I have all the end gates unlocked. So, not to sound rude, but thanks, I guess. Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's what it was for. But yeah, this is the update. That's what I've done in my world so far. In a year of playing in this world, this is the update. That's where I stand with everything. Right now, I'm gonna continue mining this area out, and we're getting this obsidian collected, and then we're gonna go and start collecting some carpet. What are you gonna make in the end? So the goal is to make a giant planet, and that planet will be exploding, and there's gonna be a spaceship that I'm gonna build that is going to be shooting that planet, causing it to explode. And that is where I'm going to put my membership and subscriber only areas. So if you subscribe to like my Twitch or my Kick, or if I ever unlock subscriptions on TikTok, eventually you'll be able to subscribe there. Or if you join membership on YouTube, where I also stream, I will put you guys inside the membership / subscriber only area. But that's what it's going to be used for. I don't know how many people I can fit into it. I may have to make multiple ships over time or something like that. I have plans to do that if I want to. I also have some ideas for like possibly using the end gates. So that's the whole goal with everything here, is to make it just a really dope membership area. Bruce, welcome to the stream. But also it's going to be a shout out / thank you memorial thing for Optic Gaming. I don't know if you know who they are, but they are my favorite gaming organization, and they are the reason that I got involved in content creation. And so as a thank you to them for being, you know, leaders in the content creation like field in terms of gaming, that's what I'm putting it on. You're going for wait, did you just get 10,000 likes? Oh my gosh. Are you trying to go for 20K? Are you trying to go for 20K? Let's go. Okay, you're gonna reach 2K subs at some point. I hope so. You're gonna make a long form on the Big Planet build. Yeah, so once I get all the carpet down, I'm going to make a long form video for that, just talking about how I got to this point in the end. And then the video after that will be the Big Planet, and then the video after that will be the spaceship. And then the planet after that, or the video after that will be So I don't know if you've ever like bought like a little like expensive like figurine from like GameStop or something, but they keep, you know, like those viewing cases that they keep them in. I want to make a like Optic Gaming themed viewing case. So when we spawn in, it's gonna be like a box, and on the back side there's gonna be like a graffiti wall with Optic Gaming on it or something, and then it's gonna have like a roof that kind of peaks at the center of the build. That's like kind of like a handle that you carry around. So if I hit 20k likes, you have to shout out my little brother's YouTube channel. Fred, you get 20,000 likes. Sure, I can do that. I'll do that. Okay, yeah. So that's what we're working on. Joey, welcome to the stream. Wait, Splunky, so you're telling me you did not record you mining the pillars? Yeah, I did. So I used Flashback Mod to record everything. So everything is recorded. Everything, almost everything. Like every now and then I'll forget to start it, but practically everything that I've done since I've started this world has been recorded. Almost every second. So there have been a few things that I did not record that I forgot to, but yeah, I have it all recorded. We're good. So I don't know when I start editing that. It will probably I'll still stream, but it'll be shorter streams, because I have, as it currently stands for this next video, depending on how long it takes me to put the carpet down, I'm gonna have to go through, I don't know, somewhere between 125 and like 175 hours worth of footage. So it's gonna take a little bit. That would have been a sick montage. Yeah, I'm planning on making a montage of that. I'm gonna make a montage of all the farms that I built while I was collecting all the slime. So we're making progress here. 10,000 likes by Fred. You freak of nature, dude. You freak of nature. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Gavin Garner, welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right today. Remember, if you like what you see, hit that follow button, guys. I greatly appreciate it. User something question mark. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing all right today. Yeah. Really, really happy with how all this kind of came to be. You know what I mean? Just a mobile gamer helping a little bro's YouTube channel. Hey, if you that's sibling love right there. You know what I mean? Sibling love. I would expect nothing less. I have, let's see, how many siblings do I have? 1 second, let me count. If you count step siblings, I think there's 11. I think I have 11 siblings between, you know, between my mother and my father. My mother and father are not married. They're not together. I don't actually, they got divorced a long time ago. Like, I don't remember my parents being together, so it's not 11 siblings all from the same parents. What? Alrighty! Creative Dragon, thank you for the likes. Chris B, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright today. You're here now? Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the likes, guys. Genuinely do. I appreciate the support. Yeah. Don't worry. Even though I'm not a very good planner, I make sure to record everything, and then I kind of plan out videos when I feel like I get to a good stopping point for YouTube. So I'm excited for this next video. I'm really excited for the videos for this build specifically because I really think they're going to do well on YouTube. I don't know for sure. Obviously, YouTube is just content creation is weird, right? It's one of those things where it's a skill, and you just have to have almost an obsessive nature, and just grind it out. You know, I think too many people get overwhelmed, or maybe not overwhelmed. They get discouraged is probably a better way of putting it. Yo, Fred with 11,000 likes. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. And so we as I was saying, yeah, like it's one of those things where like you gotta keep posting. And I think from my experience, and I think a lot of people go through this or do this, you think that your content is better than it is, and the reality is everyone's like, oh, it's the algorithm, blah 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 blah. It's like, no, dude, your content's just trash. And so get to a point where you can look yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, what the hell can I do to become better? What am I doing wrong? Like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? And how do I become better at this? You know what I mean? If you can get to that place and like look internally and try and figure out what you're doing wrong, you will find that it is, you can figure out this whole content thing. All right, that's everything. That is everything. Nice. Did I go pick up the obsidian? I'm gonna pick up the obsidian. I don't care. I'm picking it up. Why not? We've collected so much of it anyways. We're just gonna pick it up. Okay. And then back to the main island, because now it is time to start collecting all the carpet that we need. Daniel, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. Woo-hoo. Boom. Go and sleep really quickly. Okay, so the first thing we need to do here, get rid of all of, I don't want to, rid of all this. We need to grab a bunch of glass, right? Yeah, I need to like, I think I also need to move a bunch of this out of the way. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to remove some of this. Also, we're gonna turn these settings down. I'm not trying to lag. I'm already lagging. All right. DJ, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing all right today. All right. Rahi! With the 1,000 likes, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Rahi. I appreciate it. So, next steps is getting I gotta find my shovel. My shovels, my spade. It is somewhere in one of these. There it is. That silk touch it is. Perfect. Alright. We also need to make more. I really need to make a gunpowder farm. Maybe that's something we'll do today. I don't know yet. But first, let's go ahead and knock this out. Got that. We're gonna need some hoppers. We're gonna need quite a few hoppers, I feel like. That's okay though. What's a few hoppers now? You know what I mean? I hate that it does this. I don't know why it doesn't auto-click into... It should auto-click, but for some reason it doesn't. It irritates me. There we go. These are moved. Kateri! Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright today. So the question is, I know that the carpet lands all the way around here, so I need to lead it all the way to here, possibly. Maybe we do a double chest like this. Hold on. We'll do a double chest like this, and then we can go down from there. And we just lead it all into here. Yeah. Then we need to clear this out. All of this needs to be cleared out. Actually, dude. We're gonna get this one started and get it running and set up and auto collecting into here, and then we'll go from there. Cheddar cheese, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Doing all right. So let's go get some hoppers. I have a bunch of iron over here somewhere. That's my game feels oddly laggy. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being a big giant baby about it. But it feels like it's a little laggy, but that's okay. We only have 4 chests. That's not enough. Grab these. Okay. That. Turn those all into chests. Do we need 64? Probably. If I don't need them today, I'll need them at some point. So, 1, 2, 3. That into there. Oh, we can do it like this. That. That will work, I think. Yo, Rahi with 2,000 likes. Thank you, brother. More glass. I don't think I can put glass there. Obviously, I can put it there, though. There, and then there, just because I wanted to look uniform, I guess. So the next spot is going to be here, I guess. No, we'll put it here. But this all has to go. That up. This has to go. That has to go. Actually, we can put glass on this now. And fill that in. This is where it's going to go, so we'll remove this. I don't know, take this out. How wide is this thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the center. We got to go 2 this way, which means I've got to move all this that way. Do I have any fins? We do have some fins. We have sticks. Is that all the oak fence I have? Really not. It probably is, though. Let's go collect some wood really quick. TikTok is robbing me? Why? It's probably because you guys are spamming it so quickly that it's not registering at all, or it's probably limiting which ones can be registered. I know the other day, yesterday, I think it was yesterday, we had someone who put 52,000 likes. Back from the restroom break, Fred, welcome back. Yuki, welcome back. How are you today? And the TikTok basically was like, hey, you're cheating the system. So maybe that's why. I don't know. Good morning. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you slept well. I know you said you were tired yesterday. We're working on getting all the carpet that we're going to need for the end, for all the slime that I have placed. So, but before I do that, I gotta make some adjustments to my little sheep farm over there, which I don't need all those sheep anymore because I have carpet dupers, but whatever. This should be enough. Yeah. You're cooking ramen? Heck yeah. 52,000 likes, yeah, 52,000 likes is insane. Yo, Yuki. Thank you for the gifts. We got 2 GGs and a rose. Thank you. Right here, I'm gonna head to YouTube. All right, sounds good. Thank you for the gifts. Yuki's a real one, everybody. Yuki stays giving me gifts, so thank you very much for all the gifts. Thank you very much. We need sticks. I have here. I hate when this turns on. I don't know how to turn this off. How do I do this? All right, hold on. What? Okay, anyways, I don't know what I just did there. Better. Welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Oak fence. I don't know how much we need. That seems like enough. We need to go over 2 blocks is what I said, so 3 blocks technically. 1, 2, 3, right? Because that's the center. The glass. We need to go right here. Move. Before I start getting wild. Where's my sword? We're gonna handle business, guys. Hold on. Where's my sword? Where did I put it? Is it one of these? There it is. You like chicken better? You have beef ramen, but you prefer chicken. Okay. I'm using Lightmatica. I have Lightmatica installed. I don't know how to use it. You don't want me to kill him? Days, what? I don't know what that is. Brave Dragon, you know I'm American. You remember that, right? Americano. Oh wait, I have a ton of... I didn't realize I had carpet left over. Oh, so what are you making then after getting the obsidian? The goal is to make a giant planet in the end. And, that's sad. I'm gonna make a giant planet in the end that's exploding. And I'm also gonna make a spaceship that's shooting that planet, causing it to explode. And, it's gonna be Optic Gaming themed. And it's going to be like, it's gonna be like, a membership subscriber only area. Even I'm not Muslim, bro, but don't do it. Just punch him away. I'll move him away using this. How about that? We'll move him away this way. Wait, so I need to understand what's the importance of sheep. Yo, Fred with 13,000 likes. My goodness, dude. Okay, this isn't working. This isn't working. Oh my gosh. This is horrible. I want everyone to know this. Entity cramming is a thing. I might die. Over here, guys. My little brother! You gotta tell me his YouTube channel. Once you get to that 20,000, I'll shout him out. Why the heck not? I ain't got nothing to lose. 1, 2, 3 is where I'm doing this. Move. Let's also sleep. I hate the rain. I hate the rain. Move! Infinite wool glitch? Yes. We're gonna be using wool dupers to help get me all the wool that I need, because shearing sheep for 30 bazillion hours is not on my list of things I want to do. I sheared these sheep and collected wool for like 10 hours, and I barely got enough. It just was nowhere. Guys. Seriously. Creative Dragon, I want you to understand that you're causing me a level of pain that I do not want. Come on, guys. Yeah, there we go.
Try again.
Siri, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you. I'm learning that I could never actually be a farmer. Is what I'm actually learning. Marcellus Holloway. Hey, everybody. Go check out Marcellus Holloway. I don't even know how to... He has a YouTube channel. I don't know what type of content he puts out, but I told Fred here that I'd shout him out. Yuki, girl with the gummy bear. Aww. I think that's a gummy bear. Yeah, it's cute. Apple sucks for real. It is. Why are there chickens in here? Because I was bored, and I was like, you know what? Let me just throw eggs in here until I got chickens. And, yeah, that's what happened. And we did it. There we go. So we can move this. These guys can be free. I don't care. Go somewhere. They will eventually run away and go do their own thing. And then the dinosaur gift. Thank you very much for all the gifts. For your son, that is so, so kind. Thank you. He does mostly Roblox version 1.8 Minecraft PvP as well. So if you guys are interested in that, Marcellus Holloway. Check him out. Check out his YouTube channel. Okay, cool. So this is all moved. We have plenty of room here to do what I need to do. You're welcome. Thank you, thank you. Funky face reveal when? I don't know. Maybe never. As of right now, I have zero plans to reveal my face. Mainly because I like the idea of being able to go out in public. I don't know if I'll ever be a large enough content creator that I have to worry about that. But in the off chance that I do get to that point, I like my privacy. I also have a family that I got to look after. So as you can imagine, that's pretty important to me. No, my son's not on YouTube. My son is way too young. Way too young to be on the internet. Yeah, no, my kiddos are real young, so. Hey Joe, welcome to the stream. Don't be that incognito guy. Maybe. But as of right now, I'm going to be full incognito. Keep them safe. Sorry, my bad. No, it's not. You don't have to apologize. There's a reason. That's the reason. Is I don't know. I love my family, and the reality is they're more important to me than anybody that I meet through content creation. That is like the reality. And so I'd be lying to you if I said that like I don't know. I don't want to be famous necessarily. I don't know if you guys have ever thought about it, but like fame is not cool. Not fun or enjoyable in any shape, form, or fashion. So, you know what I mean? You hope he likes the dino. He will love the dino. He loves the final. Keep your family safe. Thank you. That's how it should be. I agree. I agree. And here's the thing. It's not like my face isn't on the internet. If you guys really wanted to find my face, you could. I've posted content for 10 years. It wasn't until I had kids that I realized, oh, maybe it's not worth it to have my face on the internet. So if you really wanted to find me, you actually could. Now I'm not going to help in that. You gotta do it on your own. I'm not interested in helping you, but like my face is on the internet. So there's that. There's that. I'll leave it at that. So I don't know how far back we gotta go, but we're gonna go back this far, maybe. Maybe if I put all the glass in place first, then I'll know exactly where I need to set everything else up. Yeah. Yeah. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks long. Can I name a random sheep Fred? You know what I'll do? When I find a pink sheep in this world, that will be Fred. You think he needs a place in this world? You're probably right. Also, I want to set up, just so I know where the starting point is for all of this. We'll do it like this. Like that. See, nah, I can't care. Take care as long as you stream and have fun. That's all that matters. Thank you, Yuki. I mean, that's the... No, guys, don't go down there. No. That's not where you want to go. I mean, you're stuck down there. Maybe that should be Fred. I don't know. But yeah, no, I thoroughly enjoy streaming. Wyatt, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. And yeah, no, my goal is to just stream as long as I can, I guess. So it should be 2 blocks back. Right, 1, 2, and then 9. 1, 2, and then, yeah, and then 9, like this. Which means we gotta clear out this section right here. That. Like that. Okay. Let's see. That guy's gonna suffocate? No. He's strong. He's gonna live. Don't you worry. I should name that guy Fred? Alright, we'll name him Fred. That will be our Fred. So next is the glass here. It would be like this. And then that can go there. That can go there. This can go here. And it's just glass on the outline? Yeah. So we're gonna name him. We'll name him here in a bit. Let me just... Dude, you gotta go. Yo, Yuki with another gift. Thank you so much. That's a heart with a crown on it, guys. That one's so sick. And another rose. Thank you, Yuki. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Appreciate all the support. For your wife? Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. Thank you. Hope she likes it. No, she definitely will. She loves flowers. She loves flowers. I don't know if that's like an assumed thing for women, but like she genuinely loves flowers. Shani, welcome to the stream. Also, Yuki deserves a place in your world. Where should we put Yuki? Yuki, what's your favorite animal in Minecraft? Or I guess what's your favorite thing in Minecraft? There, we can do it that way. Okay, we put 3 there. I need way more glass. Like way more glass. Put that back. Get rid of this. That in there. We'll keep the dirt. Cat or wolf? I don't think I've ever tamed a wolf in Minecraft. Name a flower after her? So, my wife, she... Ooh, name a flower after her. What flower would I use? She doesn't have a favorite color. Isn't that weird? Isn't that odd? I mean, maybe that's not odd. Maybe that's like a normal thing, but... let's go grab more glass. I'll have to think about what flower. Imagine she says Warden. I would cry. I would cry. Or Rose, because why not? Ah, because Rose seems normal. We gotta do something special, right? Yeah, she doesn't have it. She likes all colors. She's like, colors are dope. You know what I mean? So... What about a lily? Ooh. A lily would be cool. I don't know, we gotta go to a flower forest and like look around. You know what I mean? Okay, this all fits in that area, right? Yeah, okay. And then wait, hold on. We gotta look on the back side of this. We go all the way around to the back there, and then we leave one space in the middle. Okay, cool. This is the back. We go right here. We leave the space in the middle. And we should... I'm just gonna fill this in. I don't care. We're just gonna fill this in. Oh, do I have more in here? I do. Yeah, we'll do it like that. Okay, then that goes up there. Like that, like that, like that. Not like that. Like this. Okay. Okay. Bro, you have to get an ice wolf if you do. Ice wolf and Minecraft are the best. Wait, what's an ice wolf? I've never even seen that. I'm assuming you go to an icy, snowy area to get one. I've never seen an ice wolf. That way you would have to fight a wither, and that would lead to more pain and misery. Creative, why would you do that to me? Why would you even say that? You've seen what I've put myself through already. Why, like... What? Okay. Yeah. That seems like it should work. Yeah. Okay, cool. And pigs and cows. There are different variants of wolves now, and chickens. I don't know if I have the update yet. What update did that come out? Because I don't think I've updated yet. I'm still in 21.4. So if it's not in that, then I haven't updated yet because I have so many different mods. Drew Spade, welcome to the stream. Welcome guys to the TikTok stream. Hope you guys are doing all right today. It's in 21.6. Okay. Or 21.5. I see. I see. Well then maybe I should, yeah, maybe I should update soon. I don't know. I just don't want to have to re-upload all the mods. Such a pain. I know there are systems out there that automatically update the mods. Not for you, but like kind of automatically update. It kind of helps. But I don't know. I don't know yet. You know what I mean? No, don't update yet. It just seems like a pain, right? Do it later. Because I think it took me like an hour and a half to get all the mods on. Like when 22 comes... Okay. When 1.22 comes out. When would that be? When do we think that will be? At the end of the summer, maybe? Okay. And do I need to... Okay. I didn't realize there was a hole there. Well, I might play with friends here in a bit. Yuki, that's cool. Have fun when you do. Thank you for all the gifts and the likes. I appreciate it. Probably a dimension update, maybe. I would love a dimension update. I would love one. Had to go AFK again? Fred, I get it. I get it. No problemo. Okay, so that's... Yo, Fred's back with more likes. Oh my gosh, 14,000 likes. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. Okay, and then we put this here, and that should be it. Why does this look so different in comparison to this one? Am I crazy? Yuki with another rose. Thank you so much. Hope I have a good stream. I might be back soon. All right. Have fun playing with your friends. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. And thank you again. Thank you so much for the gifts and the likes. I appreciate it a ton. Why does this look so weird? Oh, because I didn't go all the way to the top. That's why. Not that I need to. Yeah, I don't need to. Is there glass? Alright, whatever. There's the next one. Right? Is that correct? 2, 3. Yes. Hi, Creative Dragon. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting, dude. I don't have the carpet module thingy, but it all fits in like a 9x9. 1, 2, 3, and then there's the 4th right there. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4th right here. I don't know. Bye, Creative. See you later. See you later. All right, so next is gotta go. So next is this. So it is. Okay, cool. What? Yes. So it's that, and then this one. 1, 3. That, and then that, and just like that. Perfect. Then we come over here and we do the same thing. 1. Then we add a 3rd one, and then it's all into here. And then next we need to grab dirt, which I don't have a ton of. I have some over here. I think. I hope I have some over here. Oh. Yeah, I got plenty. Let's just fill this area in really quickly here. Right? Yeah, we can do it. Like, Peter! How are you today? Yeah, I got tons of glass. Just a ridiculous amount of glass, but I don't need a ton of dirt, so I think I'm gonna be good. Yo, Peter, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. And welcome to the Splunklings. Okay. So there's that. And then we fill this in around it. I'm sleepy low, but I'm doing alright, thank you. Did you not sleep well last night, or is it super late for you? I slept like a baby last night. Not to rub it in or anything, but I slept like a baby. Like an absolute baby. I'm talking deep sleep. I'm also talking drool. I'm not proud of it, okay? I'm not proud of the drool, but yeah, I was out. The name sounds wrong? Yeah, that's the goal here. I want you to be a little bit uncomfortable. I want it to be a little bit weird. It's been 3 days. We need it to be a little bit weird. And why we need it to be a little bit weird is because people think it sounds weird, but it's going to grow on you. You know what I mean? And at least that's what I keep telling myself. And if it doesn't grow, well, then it just doesn't grow. It is what it is. I need these back. I have plenty of glass, but whatever. Smiley, you find that funny? You find that funny? I don't think that's funny. Wait, you haven't slept in 3 days, Fred? I don't... that's not good, dog. You really, like... I don't know if I can stress how important sleep is. Jacinto! Get splunked on! What's up, dude? What's up, Jacinto? How are you? I've not slept in 2 days? Peter, that is not healthy. Guys, what is... Why? Sleep is incredibly important. Coffee and meds, nom nom. Jeez, dude. I mean, I guess if you're into that kind of stuff, good for you guys. Nah, boy, I need my sleep. We're just gonna fill this in. That's actually gonna irritate me. This is looking all sorts of disgusting, and I don't care. Whatever. The point is, I just need the carpet. I don't care. Over. That's not where that's supposed to. Whatever. We're leaving it. I'm not messing with it. And then we place that there, and then all we got to do is go up. Now the longest. I can't sleep in general. Okay, that sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Longest I remember staying up for is 4 days in a row. It was years ago. It was horrible. I imagine it was. Finally. Finally, Fred, you did it. You're crazy. 20,000 likes. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate the likes, guys. I appreciate all the engagement. It really helps out the TikTok, helps out the stream. So, thank you, guys. What's the song? This song is "It Just Hits Different" by from Stream Beats by Harris Heller. So, kind of a banger. I got like 2 hours of sleep. It hurts. Jacinto. That's definitely not good. That's not good at all. What is... Does it matter if there's a space here? No, it doesn't. It's just gonna irritate me if there's a space here. Let's just fill this in. Whatever. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, I got a full, like, 8 hours of sleep. It was glorious. I knocked out that final pillar last night and was like, I watched a little bit of One Piece and then I passed out. And then this morning I had to go to a financial meeting with a potential financial advisor. So I had a great conversation there. It was great. It was great all the way around. We're just gonna fill all this in. I don't care. So, and then I realized today that I wanted to have a solid stream, and so here we are. You know what I mean? London, welcome to the stream. I love sleeping. You love sleeping. Let's try it together. Oh my gosh. We gotta get to first base first. Yeah, no, I love the process of falling asleep. I don't know what it is, but like as you get tired enough to like you start to begin to fall asleep. I don't know. There's something about that I love. Okay, we can fill this in. This can be filled in. And this can all be filled. Yo, Peter, Jacinto, am I invited? Of course you are. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. 4 in a row, back to back to back to back. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate all the gifts. Wow, guys. Yeah, we're having a sleepover, Jacinto, so, you know, join whenever. Okay, so the next thing I need is, what, 16 carpet, 12 carpet. 12 carpet. I need 3 fans. I need 3 observers. Is that a sticky piston? Yeah. 3 sticky pistons. I need 12 slime blocks. Alright, cool. I got it. So, let's see here. Let's grab the... Let's go put the glass up, actually. I don't think I need it. Yeah, I don't think I need it. Let's put the glass up. Here. Dog just joined. Welcome to the stream, dog. What up, dog? Let me get the food and catering for dessert. Bananas, marshmallows, chocolate, and skewers. Oh, it's gonna be set. It's gonna be set. We're talking s'mores, a campfire, great life stories. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. I don't think I have any observers or anything in here. I gotta look through all this. No. Actually, we need sticks. Got the observers, we got this. No. I didn't see any sticky pistons. Let's sleep really quick. Bro, you wish. I've never actually been camping, guys. Kind of sad to say, but I've never actually been camping. We don't need the rest of it. That can go in there, that can go in there. Is that a bad thing? I feel like I should go camping. I know it's zesty, but a mess with a good hot dog, especially while camping. Ooh, bears and stuff isn't fun. That is true. That is very true. I wish I could sleep more, but my sleep schedule is so bad. Are you on summer break? Because if you're on summer break, that makes sense. If you're not and you have a job or something, then maybe, yeah, no, you should definitely reel that in. We need the coral fans. We only need 3. Is that everything I need? Is that everything I need? No, yeah, okay, the pistons. We need the carpet, I think. I think it's the carpet. Yeah, it's the carpet, which is over here. Okay. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's the sticky piston. Server that's looking down. How's this? Okay. And it's picking it all up back. Okay. We're good. We're good. Let me start here, I guess. It's a block off the ground. So we need to do it like this. Let's see if I can do this. I don't know if I can. Like that, and then we put an observer down on top of that. Is that how? No, that's wrong. We need to put, it's like this. Right? Something like that. And then we do one there. We do a fan on top of that. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we should be able to do carpet. That, like that, like that, and that. Grab this. Walk out this way. And then we do this act. I think. Here we go. Nice. Real simple. That's gonna start running. Okay, but no, I don't need it running because it's gonna fill up. Okay, there's that. I have a question. Why the sticky piston? So the sticky piston connects to the slime blocks and it moves it back and forth. I don't know why. It just, that's what the that is what the the guide said. What did those 2 slimes do to you? To be trapped in the boat forever? Well, when I was collecting them, for some reason, some of the slimes got released, and I thought it would be cool to just have a little memory, just a reminder of what I went through to collect all the slime. So that's why it's there. They also look cool in this boat. I thought they looked hilarious. That's just me, though. Do you guys feel otherwise? I feel like it's dope having them here. Okay. On to the next. I need some dirt for, I need a little platform. Okay. So first is the sticky piston. Boom. Then that into the observer. I feel like, let's sticky piston, observer, slime, fan, carpet, lever. Right. That, and then that, place that there, and we'll climb up. Be that high? Yes. And we jump down. That, and that, and this, and this. Place the lever there. And turn that off. It works just fine. I'm meant to get this. Alright, cool. That's it. Make a little platform here. Make it come out a little bit. And then that. Two. Perfect. And then last but not least, this side. Honestly, I could probably do it like this. Place that there, do that, bit of that and get it back, hopefully. I didn't get it back. Grab all this. Okay, and then next is climb block with the fan. That action. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pop back down. 1, 2, and there's that. And then we go out here. Grab this. That action right there. Do that. Turn it on, and we're working. Let's go, guys. There we go. We're gonna get some more dirt to make like a little path around it all really quick. And then we will make an entrance down to the little area here so I can act. I'm gonna make it 2 blocks. We're gonna add more, I don't know. I don't know how much wood I have. I don't think it's a whole lot. But that's okay. We can fix that here in a second. It's too wide. Hey, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep now, Peter. Sleep well, dog. I appreciate the gifts, appreciate the likes, appreciate you following, and appreciate the conversation that we had. You have a good one, all right? What's the biggest back thing you've ever done? I ate. So I was. See, I don't know how old I was, but there was Krispy Kreme donuts had a buy one get one free one time. I'm sure they do it like pretty regularly. So I went and bought 2 things of donuts, and I ate an entire box of donuts in probably the span of 30 minutes. Don't ever do it. You will crap your pants. Just a heads up. Not fun. Got really sick. Wasn't cool. That on. That on. Turn that on. And then... Alright. I really need to grab a bunch of wood. Like quickly. There's wood. There's plenty of wood there. Okay, so now we need to make a bunch of chests. We have, how many hoppers do I have? 24. That's a decent amount. Dude, it's raining again already? I'm impressed. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. I made myself super sick. Yeah, just so disturbingly sick, dude. I don't know, maybe it's a cool thing to be impressed. I don't know. But yeah, not something I recommend doing. Okay, so one way we can do this is... I think I can just put... Where's my crafting table? Hello? Crafting table, where are you? Dude, I hate the rain in Minecraft. Stay awesome and amazing. Keep being your legendary self and never let anyone say otherwise. I will do that. I will make sure to do that. Thank you, Peter. Okay, where's my crafting table? Here, we need to make a bunch of these. We need to make logs. Alright, we got 36. That should be plenty. That's like 12 levels. Double chests, which is like, what, 24 things of carpet. So we're good here. And I think we're just going to do it this way. Why is it not connecting? There we go. And I should probably do this from the other side since the other side is the entrance. Yeah. Yes. Think. Let's also sleep. I'm all over the place. Emily, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing all right today. And let's see, my brother's making a video right now, so I'll be back in a bit. All right, Fred, sounds good. Let's sleep really quickly. Let's sleep really quickly. I'm good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. We are making progress on my mega base in the end, so that's always nice to see. We're actually going to turn these off. It's causing me a Blaze with the follow. Thank you for the follow. Hey, just came to stop in and say I hope you Have an amazing day. Remember to eat, drink, and take care of myself. Blaze, I will absolutely do that. You do the same, all right? Only if you promise to do the same. Okay, let's turn this off. We're gonna turn this off for a second. Yeah, no, I'm doing real well. Life is good, and we're making great progress on the on my in base. So, you know, can't be too upset. You know what I mean? We're also gonna get rid of that. Bothering me. That's why. No other reason. Maybe the chest is full. Let's do this. Like that. And then I can still get the, yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. And we're just gonna go down as far as I can. I don't know how far that is. We're just gonna see how it goes. It's gonna be ugly, but I don't really care because it's more important for me to get the freaking carpet than it is to make this look really good. So if you guys don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Deal with it, I guess. Okay, and we go down again. I have 24, so I can go down 12 more levels, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. Don't mine like that, guys. Terrible idea, but that's what I'm doing. Olivia Hayes, thank you for the follow over on Kick. I appreciate that. Welcome to the Splunklings. Welcome to the Splunklings. And everybody else that followed on TikTok, thank you for the follows and welcome to the Splunklings. I hope you enjoy your time here. Okay, that's good. That, and then this starts. Right? Or something like that. Something to this effect. Actually, wait a second. How far down do I get? Right here. Okay, so then we can just mine out this one. I think this is this way. Might need a minecart hopper to set up. Probably. I'm also going to be standing in there. So I think I'm going to make like a little entry at the top and just fall down on top and like stand in the middle and just collect that stuff. I don't know. This isn't meant to be like a long-term thing. Probably do. I reached that. Boom, boom, boom. This is not very efficient, but I genuinely don't care. Don't care. Gotta go back. Okay. Then I should, well, I should be able to just... Perfection. There we go. Alright, that is all set up. Shannon, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Sick. Just hop in there, bet. Let's... my inventory is all sorts of messed up at the moment. Okay. Let's just see if this is actually picking up everything. No, it's not. Why? That's the real question. That would be why. Oh my gosh. Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. So then these actually should be open. I can grab all that. Just in case something happens over here, these are full. That's not full. This full? Oh my gosh, it is. Okay, I was not expecting that to happen that quickly, so where do I get out? It's over here. We're gonna go this way. Yeah, we're gonna go this way. That's crazy how fast that happens. I am actually mind blown at how quickly that filled up with carpet. I was not expecting that. So there's that, actually. Where do they start to be? Right there. Okay. Which means I'm going to take this shulker box and just gather all this stuff up because I don't need any of this now. I can go back there. And then the rest are going to be shulker boxes, and we just need to fill up. What? I want that. I wanted the empty shulker boxes. Where are the empties? They're not. Oh, everything was not empty. Okay, we need empty shulker boxes. That's all that. Okay, that was. How many more of these are empty? That's empty. Not empty, not empty, not empty. These are all empty? No, that's not empty. Rest of these are empty. Okay, bet. So now we just need to fill all these up with shulker boxes. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so now the question is, we can keep this running. We can actually keep this running. We're going to be standing inside, and one thing we can do is, oh man, it's so laggy. Excuse me? I don't know, it's probably overkill, so it doesn't really matter, but this is what we can do here. There's one. I think if I stand here, I don't have to worry about it. There we go. Maybe this is overkill. Those. Wrap all those. Yeah. Might actually be overkill. I've ruined my sleep schedule learning DaVinci Resolve. I gotta master the fusion thing. I might slam a cup of coffee or two and seize the day. Hey! DaVinci Resolve is super, super, super... I love it. Let me just put that out there. I absolutely love it. But yes, it is one of those systems that takes a lot of time to learn. I am constantly, even though I've been using it for years now, I constantly go back and forth on YouTube looking at different tutorials and watching different videos and stuff just to make sure that I'm getting the most out of it. You know what I mean? We're gonna let this kind of load in and if we can. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get all this. I don't think it will, considering I have 3. I don't know what happened with. Maybe it got rained on or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. No, it wasn't rained on. I don't know what happened. Don't know why that broke. That one is absolutely not full. But the way we can do that, this. That is full. Okay, good. And actually do this, I think. Alright, cool. It's patching everything. That's what's important. That and that and don't need. Guess we can put it in there for now, and then let's take it over here, I guess. I don't know. Right. Okay. We'll turn these back on in just a second. What happened here, though? That makes no sense to me. That's an interesting name. Thank you for the follow, though. Appreciate the follow. Let's sleep really quick. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. I use a lot of overlays for my shorts, so I'm trying to learn the basics so I can make the smooth animations. Everything else has been fairly easy to learn. Shout out to the AI color correction. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a very, very, very powerful, very useful program. In my opinion, they've done a fantastic job, so that's just me though. That should be empty. Not you. It's slowly but surely making its way into here. What I want. Okay. Honestly, I could probably just keep these running and it's whatever. Let's put some of these into my food chest. That's empty. That one's empty. That one's empty. I don't need any of these. We can do actually this action. That there, so I don't need it. The elytra can stay. Actually, elytra can go in there. These are important. Don't need any of this. So empty, empty, empty. We'll take what's not empty out of here that I don't. Keep that. Don't need that. Don't need that. That in there. Okay, don't need that. This is basically empty. Okay, cool. And we can just push these out. That. We can set these down here. What else do I have that I don't need? Okay, so these are all empty except for... Okay, cool. Then we can get more of these empty shulker boxes. Perfect. Let's do this. So let's turn these back on and make sure they're running. Let them do their thing. Did not mean to fall there. Hello. Okay. Yup. 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 And now we wait. I don't know how long this is going to take, but... I imagine it'll take a little bit. And that's okay. We can sit here and chat while I wait to get a bunch of carpet. The goal is to fill all these up. We can do that. Put that in there. These are full. This is not. That is now full. Full, full, full. Not full. Actually, just do it this way. This is a great way of doing it. That in there. Walk over here where it's not that. That in there. Out there. Don't mind me asking, how does a financial advisor work? I've been curious of them, but wasn't sure what exactly they do. Yeah, so a financial advisor helps you plan out what their goals should be, what their job should be, is to help you, one, get your finances organized and give you a full kind of broad picture of where you are financially, right? And then you should meet with them like once, maybe twice a year, kind of depending on the financial advisor. They should build out a plan and for you, making sure that you're meeting your financial goals. They're like the middleman. So you have someone like an attorney who helps with, financial attorney who will help you with, you know, like wills and like end of life stuff, as well as like a retirement advisor, right? And they kind of work on the back end of like later life. Hey, these are the things that you need to have in place. This is what you have in your, you know, in terms of investments. This is how much you're making monthly. This is what you get to do when you reach retirement age. The bankers and stuff of that nature will kind of help, and like, you know, Edward Jones, people of that nature who are like actively managing accounts, usually help you in the front end of like, hey, you haven't invested yet. How much money do you, how much disposable income do you have right now? Let's talk about getting that into different like investment opportunities, things of that nature, right? And then the next is like the financial advisor, who's like the middleman. He's the one that watches, okay, this is where you started, this is where you want to end. What do we do in the middle, the meantime, the messy middle, like your 30s through 50s, your 20s through 50s? What are you doing? You know, you're kind of secure in your job, or at least a bit more secure in your job. What's the next steps? And they kind of map out from, you know, the time you start your career to the time you retire. So they go over everything from insurance and like what are, you know, best options there. They're making sure that you're investing in your 401k if that's what you have, you know, your 403b, whatever investment retirement accounts your job offers. They kind of go over that. They give a they build out a plan and look at, you know, your overall debt to income. You know, where do you stand from a debt perspective right now? How can we make, you know, how can we make your debt load, you know, more manageable? What needs to happen there? So they kind of look at all that stuff and kind of help guide you and make sure that you stay on track. Yeah, I assume, I'm pretty sure that they can do all of the above. It just kind of depends on where you are, and what you want from them. It depends on what you want to pay for, right? Like, it's not free to have someone manage your accounts. But what I will say is, no matter who it is, if you're going to go with a financial advisor, make sure that they are willing to teach you, that they're not just someone that's like, hey, I can put money in this. You know what I mean? And it should be based off of your plan. So what I mean by that is, like, everybody's in a different place of life. Everyone's goals financially are different, right? And so make sure that they are willing to help teach you, rather than like, hey, if you pay me this, I'll just do this. Has been what I feel is most important. And it's okay if you want to talk to multiple people, like interview multiple people and find what you feel is gonna be best for you. You know what I mean? Yeah, dude, growing up sucks. There's so much that you got to do. It's definitely a pain in the butt sometimes, but it's worth it. You know, most people don't spend the time setting up a will or anything like that, but it's so incredibly important. I can't even begin to explain to you how important it is to make sure that, like, you're on top of your stuff. You'll save yourself a lot of pain, and really setting up, like, you know, end of life stuff. You're doing that less for you and more for like your family, right? You have kids, you don't want them like having to figure all that stuff out on you know, while they're going through the grieving process. You want it to be as streamlined as possible. Hey, this is what mom and dad put together. This is the game plan. This is what they want you to do. This is what goes to, I don't know, kid number 1. This is what goes to kid number 2, or however many kids you end up having. So that gives them time to like grieve properly and really, you know, recover from the fact that like they just lost a parent. You know what I mean? And then you add in all the other stuff of like budgeting and yeah, it can be a freaking headache, but it is so worth it, dude. It is so worth it, man. Just try and stay on top of it as best as you can. I know it's difficult. I know it's not fun, but you're gonna save yourself a lot of pain in the future. Like, imagine if you're on your deathbed and like you can't, like, you have just tons and tons of people coming in and trying to tell you, okay, this is what needs to happen. Like, we can avoid that issue and let me get the care that I need. And, you know, if I'm on hospice or whatever it is, I can like focus on that and just really enjoy my final moments with my family. It's grim and it's kind of dark, but it is reality. Like, we're gonna die at some point. And so it's, you know, if you can get on top of it, absolutely get on top of your stuff, because I can't tell you how many people stories I've heard of people who don't take care of their stuff, and they're spending like family members and themselves are spending the final days of their life having to sign paperwork and stuff. Like, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So it's important. Exactly, dude. It can be horrific, and you don't want that. I don't want that. You don't want that. Nobody really wants that. But if you're not, like, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. You know what I mean? So it's incredibly wise and important that you're like thinking about these things and asking these kinds of questions, because at someday you're gonna have to face this, right? Hopefully it's like on your own terms, and you're passing away in a very calm manner. I don't know how else to word it, but I don't know. That's kind of how I view it. That's my 2 cents. I'm a guy on the internet. Do what the hell you want to do. But my family, my wife and I, we're trying to plan. I love my kids. I want to be here as long as I can, but at some point we're gonna have to face the music. And whenever that time comes, I want that to be as smooth and streamlined as possible, so that my kids, hopefully we have a great relationship. And I don't necessarily want my kids to be sad when I pass, but you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I don't want them to be sad, but also I want them to be able to, I don't know, review memories and things like that we had. And I don't know, that's where my brain goes. I definitely should have made more farms for the slime. Now that I'm looking, now that this is happening, way easier. What was I thinking? Not making multiples. I made other farms, so I guess there was that. But like, my gosh, this is so much faster. The 23, I gave up partying already. Life really ramped up the last 2 years. I'm currently recovering from it, but I'm glad I went through everything now. Yeah, absolutely. I can't tell you how many times that, like, when my wife and I first got married, I was 24, and she had just turned 23, and I had brought in a lot of student loan debt, and she wanted to buy a house, and I was like, I don't think that's a good idea. Not that she didn't deserve to buy a house. She worked her tail off. She made it through school debt free. But I was like, look, I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your money. I'm bringing in a lot of debt, and I think it would be better if we paid that off first. And like go through Financial Peace University, Dave Ramsey. Now, I don't necessarily agree with everything Dave Ramsey says, but if you have no financial background, no financial literacy, it's a great place to start. And the fact that you're thinking about this stuff at 23 years old just shows you that you're ahead of the curve, and that if you go and do the things that you need to, you start budgeting, you start placing money in different retirement accounts, maybe you look at getting into real estate or whatever, like, you're going to be just fine. Your family's going to do very, very well. You guys are going to be very well taken care of. It's so important that that you guys kind of, I don't know, the fact that you're doing that just kind of speaks volumes about how ahead of the curve you are, even though it's kind of daunting. But you're gonna thank yourself so much later on when it's all said and done. You know what I mean? So try not to get overwhelmed by it. You're doing great, dude. Keep at it, brother. So many people at your age are still into partying and stuff. It's really weird. When I turned 23, that was the first time that I remember having the thought of like, oh crap, I truly am getting older, and there is nothing I can do about it. Not that I was big into partying or anything like that to begin with, but it was the first time that I was like, you know, if there's anything, like, equality may not be real in real life to you know, in certain aspects, but we all have, like, all of us have a set amount of time. Time is the most valuable resource, and if you're not a good steward of it, you'll watch it slip away. When I turned 23, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to die someday. And that was a very weird, very real thought. Celine Winter, what's going on? How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing all right today. Thanks for stopping by. Don't. Wait, what? How are you? I'm doing real well. I'm doing very well. Just collecting some carpet for my mega base. Appreciate it, man. I hate to be sad, but when I went through my depression, I ended up losing everything, people and money, and now I'm finally getting through that depression. Look, depression's real. I used to think that depression was a joke, that it was just a mindset, and then a few years ago, I was in a really, really bad place. I was the most unhealthy I'd ever been. I was the most unhappy I'd ever been in terms of my career choice. I was not a good person to be around. It weighed heavy on me, it weighed heavy on my family, and it was the first time in my life that I remember thinking to myself, not that I wanted to like end my life or anything like that, but it was the first time that I was like, oh, I understand how someone would get to the point where they're like, maybe life would be better if I wasn't here. And that was a very scary place for me, because I was a first-time father at the time, and yeah, no, take care of your mental. Dude, go outside, get some sunlight. If you can work out, work out. If you can only change your diet, then change your diet. Whatever you have to do to make sure that you are as mentally stable as you possibly can be, because life is a bitch, man. It's hard. Celine, you seem new to Kick/Twitch. Do you stream daily or any specific schedule? No, I don't. I am fairly new. I don't have a stream schedule. I stream when I can. It's really dependent on my wife's work schedule and I don't really have a work schedule. I'm in between jobs, so there's that. But it just kind of depends on the week. I try to stream as much as I can. Alright. I had everything you'd ever asked for, but I still felt empty the whole time, and it caused me to spiral down. Yeah, that's a weird thing, right? Like, I used to think that, like, not that I'm rich or anything, but I used to think that people that said like money doesn't buy you happiness, I used to think that was a joke, right? Now, don't get me wrong, I would rather have money than be poor, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I didn't grow up rich or anything. I watched the financial struggles that my family and my parents went through. I remember times where we didn't have any food at the house and stuff like that. And so, yeah, I'm choosing having money over not every day of the week. But genuinely, I think the biggest thing that I've been able to work towards and utilize as a tool to help me feel better, and especially when I'm feeling down, is just being grateful for the things that I have. You know what I mean? Like, one of my favorite quotes is from, I don't know if it was him that said it or if someone else said it, but the point is, Eric Thomas said, at the darkest time of the night is when the sun begins to rise. And that's a daily reminder to me of, like, it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Good times come, they're amazing, but they will end. Bad times come, they're amazing. You know, they can be amazing and great learning opportunities, but they too will end. And so if you can have that mindset, that has like altered my life for the better, you know? And I don't know. I just find it's I don't know. I can't function. The idea of just moping around for the rest of my life, blaming others or blaming situations that are entirely in my control. I don't know, just focusing on what I can control, I guess, is a better way of saying it. I want to focus on what I can control, and what I can't control, yeah, it may suck, but I'm gonna make it through. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be okay. At least that's how I view it. Others may not view it that way, but I don't know. I just can't imagine going back to that place mentally that I was in and just being stuck in that. I refuse to live my life in that. No matter how hard life gets, there's no way in hell I'm gonna sit around and just mope. I woke up one day, looked at myself in the mirror, and I was like, dude, you fat fuck. Let's start with that. I can change that. I can stop eating a whole lot of food. I can start working out. It doesn't have to be an intense workout, but I can go to the gym. That's not that hard. You know what I mean? And I think for me, it was just slowly taking baby steps and trying to figure out what I could control versus what I couldn't. And that has changed my life. Also, starting to stream again and making content has been a big thing for me, of like, because I'm passionate about this shit. I love doing this. And my goal is to make this my career. Like, I would love to do this full time, right? And so just finding what you're passionate about and trying to navigate and figure out a way to make money from it so that you can do it all the time, so that you're not feeling the stress of the world, you know? I think the isolation messed me up. I would go all day without saying hi or seeing anyone, but you'd say like 10 words a day, locked in your office, forced to work for 9 straight hours. Yeah, that's hell on earth. that feels like hell on earth. I mean, there's obviously worse situations out there. I don't want to take away from someone that's, you know, in a war zone or something like that. I would never do that. But yeah, no, I agree. Like, isolation, like, humans were not meant to be isolated. We're not meant to just sit around and not see people and not talk to people. And we're social creatures by nature. Some people more than others, right? But think about our ancestors. We were always in, like, whether it was a tribe or a group of people, like, you always had people around. Even if it was just your family, right? Like, just your parents, your grandparents, maybe just you guys. So I don't know. I think it's important. Now, you don't have to have a large circle, but you do need people. Like, go see somebody. Go hang out with friends. It doesn't have to be for long periods of time. It doesn't have to be at a bar. Hell, I'll go to my friend's house and just hang out for a couple hours. And I'm a lone wolf. I like my peace. I like being at home. I think that's also another thing. Protect your peace, damn it. As much as you possibly can. Like, protect your peace. If someone's ruining it or saying that you're living your life in a poor way because of whatever fucking reason, as hard as it may be to cut that person out of your life, or maybe it's just as simple as, like, limiting that person, limiting how much access they have to your life, then you gotta do what you gotta do. I've had to do that with family members. We just don't agree on certain topics and certain ideas and certain approaches to life. And it's not that I don't love them. I love them dearly, but I got a life to live. You know what I mean? And I'm going to live it whether they like it or not. And so that's my approach. I don't know if it's the best approach. I don't know if it's healthy or not, but it has worked fairly well for me, and I am way happier than I've ever been. And so, but those were some of the hard decisions that I had to make, you know, within the past few years, you know? It's kind of crazy to think about. Boom, boom. Now, I will say, since I'm married, I had that conversation with my wife first. I was like, hey, what do you think about me doing this? And I don't know, she's been the most supportive person I know. She's been amazing. She's incredible. So find you a support system. Maybe it's a significant other, maybe it's not. Doesn't really matter who it is. But find you someone that's like a ride or die. You're gonna have hardships. You're gonna have tough conversations with this individual. Find you a ride or die. It is so important. You know what I mean? So important. Do this. That's full. Put that in there. Put that in there. Grab all these. Boom, 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 boom. I also had to have a conversation with my wife where I was like, I know she was having a, I don't know, she was depressed, and now to what degree I don't really remember, but I know that it was not a good time for her, and we had a conversation about taking medicine. And at the time, we basically, I remember asking her, I was like, what do you do for fun? Like, what are your hobbies? You've done school and work as long as I can remember. I've known my wife since middle school. So I met her in 7th grade, right? So I just remember being like, I don't know what you do for fun other than, like, you did sports when we were there, we worked out together, but other than that, what do you do? Like, for me, I like stepping outside. I have a little flower garden that I play around in. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I read books, I play video games. I'm like, what do you do, babe? Finding yourself a hobby or a couple. I'm a huge lone wolf. Girlfriends, wives are the best. I become a shell of myself and dragged her through the mud. She tried to deal with me, but it was too much. At least you're self-aware enough to know that, like, no, I wasn't doing my job as a boyfriend or as a fiance or whatever, you know, wherever you guys got in your relationship, because that means you can grow. You can make changes, whether it's small changes, maybe it's just a small change today, but you can make changes and you can grow from that. A lot of people don't have the ability to do that. Most people don't have the ability to do that. Diego, hi, how are you? I'm doing well, Diego, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right today. But yeah, most people don't have the ability to self-reflect, or most people don't want to face the music and be like, oh, I'm actually a problem. Not that my wife doesn't bring issues to our relationship. She has, obviously. But you've got to be able to take personal accountability. And if you can't do that, then you're never going to find You're never gonna find that person. Good. Getting a gaming laptop this weekend. Can't wait to play Java for the first time. Heck yes. Java's fun. I love Java. I've done a little bit of Bedrock, but Bedrock's not really my thing. Not really my thing. I'm a Java guy. Yo, Diego, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it, dog. Welcome to the Splunklings. You're a Splunkling now. I get it. It sounds weird. Everyone comments on it, but I like the way it sounds, so I don't care. But I hope you enjoy Java, man. Have you been playing on Bedrock and stuff, or are you like a mobile player? Or are you just getting Minecraft for the first time and you've just been watching some streams and videos and stuff to kind of get an idea of what to do? Where are we in our Minecraft journey? Okay, last shulker box, and then we're going to start taking everything to the end. And hopefully we will be in a solid position here to... let's see here. Is that everything? Alright. There we go. We are officially done. Let's turn these off and let them kind of slowly work its way towards filling in all the chests. We'll do that. Let's see. I play Bedrock on almost everything except laptop and PC. I have some mods that make it feel like Java, but it isn't Java. Okay, cool. Yeah, I get really weird when I play on Bedrock. I don't know, the way the characters move kind of makes me seasick. Or motion, not seasick, but you know what I'm trying to say here. At least 7 made it down here. What the heck? For the rest. Oh, I guess because it's filling up that top one. For sure, we were great, but I'm a be based. I think us men are the foundations. If we crumble, then the relationship crumbles. Absolutely. You can find women that are, like, obviously women are strong. I don't care what society says. There are women have a level of strength, especially if you've ever, you know, I don't know, I realized how strong women were when my kid was born, when my kids were born. I'm not built for it. They have a level of strength that I think is really, really difficult to put into words. That being said, yeah, you like your significant other is going to rely on you more than you probably realize. And if you're not willing to step up, it's going to put a lot of strain on your relationship. You know what I mean? Put these up here. Let's see. Yo, dude, you made a Discord server? Yes, Xavier, I did. I did make a Discord. So, I can send that to you. I can put it in chat if you guys want that. I fixed most of the problems on Bedrock with mods, but just didn't like Java combat. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense. I don't like the Java combat. I don't like the delay or whatever they decide to do, but, you know, it is what it is. That's awesome, dude. I think, like, we need more male leaders, in my opinion. I don't know. We live in a society where, like, it's all of a sudden a bad thing to be a male and be a male that, like, is strong and has a good head on their shoulders. For whatever reason, it's like taboo to be a good man. And I hate it. I can't stand it. And that's coming from someone who has not been the best male role model, right? Like, I've definitely could have done things better. We're actually gonna leave this here. No, wait. Yeah, no, we're leaving this here. Do I need any of this? No. I want this. And then that will allow me to be able to pick up the ender chest so I can take... Yes. Okay, so we're going to fill all this up really quick. I may have to turn these back on. I don't think so. Oh, I don't know. Will I have to turn these on? I don't know. We're going to pick all these up now. Really quick. Hold on. There's that. Then, yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. Is there a way to add Bedrock combat on Java? Maybe a mod, but I don't know. Were you planning on not opening one, considering the hassle of controlling one? Yeah, but I've had so many people ask me about having a Discord server that I caved. I'm not gonna lie to you, I caved. And I'm gonna spend some time over the next few days, hopefully, and try to set up enough bots to make sure that it's really ran properly. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try my best. And if it starts to get out of hand or starts to get crazy and people aren't listening, I'll just shut it down. But we're going to try it out to see how it goes. I think we have gender roles for a reason. I can never do what a woman can do, vice versa. I agree 1,000%. This look, and I don't care. Here's my stance. I don't care if you're an adult and you want to be called you're born a male and you believe you're a woman, you want to be called. I don't care. I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care. The only thing I care about, and the reason I have concerns and questions is, you know, we talk about kids that feel the same way, and you're like, it's okay to give them hormone treatment when they're not allowed to drink, they're not allowed to drive, they can't smoke cigarettes, like, you know, stuff like that. Just I don't understand that perspective, but I genuinely don't care. If you want to be called a fucking unicorn, be my guest. Tell me what your name is, and I'll call you by your name. I'm not gonna sit here and try and, you know, protect and remember every fucking pronoun. I'm not doing it. I'm not interested in that. Tell me what your name is. I'll call you by your name. If you respect me, I'll respect you. If you're disrespectful, I'm gonna be an asshole back. Period. That's the end of the story. And then I'm gonna go on about my fucking day. There's this idea that like a man can't be a man and a woman can't be a woman, and this idea that like women don't need men. I don't know where that fucking came from, but I absolutely need my wife. I would not be here if it weren't for my wife. Is it a kick thing, or can I not click the link? It may be I don't think you can click any of the links. I don't know. I have no idea. It may be a kick thing. So, like, in my opinion, it is like, I need my wife. And anyone that disagrees with that is welcome to disagree with that. But like, I absolutely need my wife. She is just as much a leader in our relationship and in our family as I am. We have two different roles, and we try to balance each other and support each other and throughout that. And when she's struggling, it's my job to step up as a husband and as a parent. And when I'm struggling, vice versa. You know what I mean? Would you be open to being on my podcast in the future? Sure. I'm open to it. I love podcasts. I love having conversation. I love talking about things. I love learning too. Like, I love hearing about other people's perspectives. And here's the thing. I'm not some like deep thought, think through everything that's going through my head. You know, I don't study like politics or anything like that. I just have my own opinions about things, and you either like that or you don't. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I've viewed everything. So, I don't know. Okay, is this working properly? Are they going down? Let me see. Still only... What's going on here? I'm so confused. I don't understand what's going on. It was working, but now it's not for some reason. I guess because that top desk isn't full. That might be the reason. I don't know. But yeah, I created it this morning. I created it like 2 hours ago, so I have done nothing with it. I will be working on it after I'm done streaming today, and while I'm working on some editing later on. So yeah, it's a really new server. I just started it. I'm really new to Discord, so bear with me as I figure it all out. Or bear with me as best you can, I guess. Boom. We don't need to be Aristotle. Good. That's what I like. I ain't trying to think too hard. I'll tell you my opinions on different topics. We can go from there. But I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts pretty regularly. Probably more than I should, if I'm being honest. One. Let's just fill this up. My nose is itching. That is full. Nice. That down. You would if you weren't so obsessed with music? What's your favorite kind of music? Yeah, I started to tag my videos with 18 plus. Yeah, I just don't want to babysit people. I know people can lie about their age, but I'm not your damn parent. You know what I mean? If you're not supposed to be listening to something because mom and dad said no, then it might be a good idea to listen to mom and dad. I don't know though. But yeah, I am tagging everything 18 plus. I'll probably put a limit on the Discord for 18 plus. Maybe I'll have to do some. I don't know. I'm sure there's a way of like making it where I can. I don't know. Maybe there's some applications or something so I can like. I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I'm gonna have to watch some videos and try and figure that whole world out. But yeah, that's the goal right now, is just get the Discord set up and make sure it is, I guess, properly running. If that makes any sense at all. Do I plan on streaming other games? Not anytime soon. Maybe in the future, but I'm not sure yet. I have to say rap. I get down with indie rock, R&B, and a hint of country. Okay. I like rap. I get down on rap. I don't learn lyrics very well. I don't know why that is, but I struggle heavily learning lyrics. I don't know if that's a normal thing. But like, I have to listen to a song an absurd amount of times. I'm like, the beat of the song of the song is what I normally listen to. But lyrics, for whatever reason, is really hard for me to learn lyrics. But I've always been like that. In fact, my wife thought I was crazy. She was like, there's no way you've listened to this song and don't know the lyrics. And I was like, I promise you, because I was listening to a song that she thought like wasn't very clean, and she wasn't happy that I was listening to it. And I was like, I mean, I hear some of the lyrics. Yeah, it's not the cleanest song. I was like, but I don't really care. I'm not listening to the lyrics. I'm listening to the beat of the song because I like the beat of the song. And she was like, that's so weird. I don't know if that's a normal thing. I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but yeah, that's how my brain kind of operates. You're opposite, really? Okay. I'm sure there is a term for it because it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me how people learn lyrics. Like, my wife is the type of person that can hear a song once or twice and she knows the lyrics. I'm like, how did you do that? I will listen to a song 100 times and I still won't know the lyrics fully. It does not register in my head. Or I'll sing the wrong part of the song. It's really bad. Kind of frustrating sometimes when I think about it. Boom, bum, 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 bum. No, I don't really have a preference. I don't like mumble rap, I guess. I can't stand it. Like, some of the newer rap just pisses me off. Not because I think it sounds bad necessarily. I just don't understand, like, for someone who doesn't learn lyrics very well, it really does piss me off when I don't know what you're saying. Like, I have a hard enough time learning lyrics, and then you're gonna mumble. That just irritates me to no end. Like, if you're gonna make music, I feel like, in my opinion, I want you to be talking about something. You know what I mean? I don't know, maybe that's a crazy thought, but like, I want a story to be told. I want to hear a story. Like, what's going on in your life? What are we talking about, you know? So, mumble rap is like one that I go out of my way to ignore. I don't like the whole. I'm planning on playing Dead by Daylight. I've heard that's a really good game, but I've never played it. Never played it. Isn't that like a zombie apocalypse survival game? I don't know if it's a story mode or if it's an open world, but I've heard it's really, really good. Really, really good. Really, really good. Okay. Of that. Nope. Alright. I feel it, but I heard a literal mumble rap song. It was pretty tough. I'm not saying there's not great ones out there. Maybe I need to spend more time listening to music. I don't know. It's a multiplayer survival game. 4 survivors, 1 killed. Survivors fix generators, escape killers. Oh, okay then. Yeah, no, I've never even. No, I know what you're talking about. Okay, okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about now. No, I've never played that. Ever. But I hope you have a blast playing it. Isn't it like a horror themed game? See, that's another thing. I don't do horror very well. I don't like being scared at all, actually. Not my cup of tea. Not, you know, if you're into that, be my guest. I just don't get the adrenaline rush that people crave from horror. Not my thing. I don't want to spend my day being scared for what? I don't want to be in a fight or flight response all day. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? That's just me, though. I'm a big giant baby. And I wear that proudly, so. Oh no, my stream is about to crash, it looks like. So give me. Yeah, my stream's gonna crash, guys. So I gotta re-pull it up because I can't read chat. So give me just a moment.